welcome to the first edition of Jill Mott, Britt, Tracy, tasting wine together here from a distance at Henry & Son. I feel like we're learning what 6 feet means.
Every day.
Every day.
And then I hear meters on like BBC or something. I'm like, what the?
2 meters? What is that? How does that translate? We're going to taste a wine. We're going to talk about it. And yeah, let you know that it's, of course, available here at Henry & Son. What did we choose?
We chose from Teutonic, the Doggerland Pinot Gris.
Doggerland Pinot Gris. And why did we choose it? Because who doesn't love jazz? Who doesn't love the tuba? Barnaby plays the tuba. He plays jazz tuba. So it's all...
Barnaby makes the wine.
And he makes the wine. Yes, and he makes the wine. Thanks for... People are like, who's Barnaby? Barnaby is... I used to hang out with Barnaby when he came to town. I would like drive him around and help him sell his wine. I don't anymore. I just sell it here at Henry & Son. But we had the opportunity after a long day of meeting a lot of buyers, and we were like, so do we want to go for a coffee, a beer, see more accounts, or do you want to go... I had my trumpet with me. Do you want to go in the park and play some jazz? He brought his tuba with him from Portland, and we played some jazz together.
What park?
The one by the theater, Guthrie.
Oh, nice.
It was loud. People were like, why do they have 17 bottles of wine in plastic cups and brass instruments in a park? I was like, because this is how you enjoy wine, people. So we chose this because it is very appropriate for now when you may be cooking a lot at home because of the circumstances. You may be ordering takeout from your favorite restaurants. This wine is extremely versatile. It's a Pinot Gris that is grown, it's all from Crow Valley Vineyard, which is in the southern part of Willamette. And Barnaby wants all of his wines to come from vines that are not irrigated, so it's dry farmed, sustainably farmed, which is really cool. Of course, he's fermenting everything with indigenous yeasts and as low of a sulfur regimen as he can. And yeah, there's more to say, but what do you think of the nose just off the bat?
The nose for me right away, when I first smelled it, is definitely changing.
This is take 2. By the way, so
it's definitely changing. Yeah, obviously it's take 2, but it's like, what is it, you know? No judgment here. COVID. I heard one time, there's only 2 times in the day I know, coffee time and cocktail time, so you can pick where at the latter. The first thing I got on the nose was like a very like forward like blue cheese, which I can understand might be unappealing. It's definitely muted now. And on the nose, it's just like super like beautiful, like lemon oil, like a lot of citrus oil to it. It's particularly lemon oil, not like lemon flesh. Like it's like when you actually like get the oil off of like the pith of an oil, like the peel, and then a lot of like lychee as well. And I think that really translates to the palate. And this is an off dry wine, so it does have some sweetness to it. And again, like everybody always says, like, oh, I don't like sweet, and I'm like, you do.
Because it's not cool to like sweet. Yeah. Let's be honest. That's why people say it, because it's cooler to like a dry, full-bodied cab. And you know what? We're here to say that even though that is cool, because I love a dry, full-bodied cab, it's also actually just as cool to like off-dry wines, because they actually pair well with more foods. Who knew? Like spicy food.
Yep.
From our favorite takeout places, like?
Well, I mean, I personally love Maya Taco. It's so really delicious. I was going to say Taco Riendo, but they are, unfortunately, out of business because they had a fire. But I don't know what they're doing, but people look into that because let's support. But yeah, I think tacos are the best with off-dry wine. I think al pastor, I mean, think about it. You usually crave a Jarritos soda. Or like that's readily available and you'll get it without thinking about it. But like why not have an off-dry wine with it too and be an adult?
Yeah.
So and get a Doritos soda too.
Be an
like,
adult.
No shade.
Be an adult.
Also, get a Pacifico or a Victoria when you're at it. But be an adult.
For sure. For sure.
Some good wine.
I get some sort of like it smells like when lip balm, like lipstick, has a beautiful scent, because sometimes it can smell not very appealing. This smells like very beautiful, very expensive, very well made lipstick. It smells like pear marmalade. It smells like
Estee Lauder lipstick, like from my mom or something. I get that floral note. That's super funny. Like, that's so specific. And get your lipsticks out.
Get your lipsticks out and start tasting. What I love about this wine is, so it comes from it's 100% Pinot Gris. He's using all old oak, so it's not as fruity as we might be making it sound. That oak kind of helps to it makes it a little bit more round, a little bit more, like, seemingly more body than it actually has. But it makes it gains in complexity. And what I love is the soils we were talking about. They have a very unique set of soils in this area called Bell Pine series, which, I don't know, maybe that was named after the woolly mammoth on the label?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, maybe its name was Bell Pine. No, I'm just kidding. But so...
I like that. No.
Just throw the hypothesis out there. So it's, they're basically like sandstone, siltstone, very alluvial, like sedimentary driven soils there, and it gives the wine this like really beautiful fluidity. It's not like chunky, it's not coarse in any way, it's just nice and flowing. And you'll notice if you open up a bottle of wine with a friend or partner or your roommate or even if you're by yourself, you'll notice you might say oops as you get halfway through, and sedimentary soils can sometimes lend themselves to very like...
You drink it fast.
Thanks. We're like this. That's what she said. It took me a long time to say, and she just came right out with it.
You drink it fast. So
good.
It's good. It's really delicious. I don't know, super fun. It is available here at Henry & Son. It's $26.99. And Barnaby has been the winemaker. He has been kind of rolling through here for the last few years. He's very interesting. Loves the tuba and jazz and Jill, and he's a good dude. And it's super fun. Like, his wines are like, Jill and I were talking earlier, and like how Pinot Gris, or Pinot Grigio as it's known in some parts of the world, like it can be a little bit like whatever, you don't like easy. How do you describe it?
It's kind of cheap and cheerful, like easy drinking.
And nothing wrong with that, but it's really fun to see it expressed in like a way that's like super special and really like thoughtful and careful. And like you see the grape, but you also see the winemaker's hand as well as the soil, and thinking about that, why Barnaby chose old oak, as Jill said, like this wine is like beautiful and like light in color, and like it is like light and fresh, but it's also like it does have some weight to it. You don't forget about it the second you sip it. You do drink it fast, and then you'll forget about it forever. But it's good. So you're like, what happened yesterday?
What happened last night? Barnaby he was working at a restaurant, and what made him start to make wines in this style was some importer came in and poured, a lot of different wines for him, or a winemaker, came and poured a lot of different wines for him. It was 14 different versions of Riesling, and they were all so different, both dry and a little bit sweet. And he was like, I need to go make wine and learn how to, like, oh my God. And he basically, like, he traveled through Germany, wanted to obviously stay in the Portland area, and now he's making some of the most expressive wines in the Northwest, all with native yeast and in a German vein, but very distinctly Oregonian. It's very Portlandia. Trust me.
I like that.
For those of you that like Portlandia.
I think that translates, especially when you find out a little bit more about Barnaby and you taste the wines. You're like, all right, there's a tongue-in-cheek element to it that's really fun. I think he has. You can tell he has a really good time making wine, and like they're thoughtful, and they're really like they're serious, but they don't take themselves too seriously. I think that's one of my favorite parts about Teutonic wines is the consistency of that vein of thought.
One thing that we wanted to mention is shopping at Henry & Son. We really appreciate the support. We're taking this COVID situation very seriously. Curbside pickup only for now. call in with orders for Doggerland or other wines, and every single bottle in the house has been sanitized. I could pretty much lick Britt's phone, and I would never lick anybody's phone, but you could hear because everything has been cleaned. We're being very scrupulous with our practices here.
We are being really, really careful. And it's also the best way to get an order in is to order it online at www.shophenryandson.com. You can obviously Google, it'll bring you to the site, but that's the easiest way to do it. We do have some minimal delivery options that we're going to look into expanding, but I think like all the new protocol, as much as we miss like getting to interact with everyone, is just in the safety interest of all of you as well as all of us, and it's been going really, really well, and it's been a privilege to be working here right now. So
we all know what's really, I mean, you all know what's really happening when you call in an order. Britt and I are sitting here tasting wine with the gates closed. So I mean, we could just throw that out there too, and let people know we're working for you. So
this is work. So
Barnaby, here's to you.
Cheers.
Here's to the owners. Stay safe, guys.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers.